sugar breaks?
Sure. Get fast, powerful cough relief with Robitussin and find your voice.
Robitussin.
Thanks for watching News 12 on your side.
From the station that's on your side, News 12, first at 5, continues.
The Garden City Rescue Mission was on the brink of elimination, but now their fundraising campaign is surpassing what they ever thought was possible.
But first, Riley, we've got a rain moving through our area for the third evening in a row, bringing with it some cooler temps. Can't really complain about that part, though.
That's true. We've got a live look out of Beach Island now. And Riley, how much longer will this weather pattern continue? I mean, there's kind of an important football game coming up.
A little important.
Just a little bit.
A few things happening starting tomorrow evening. It looks like the weather will be great by that time frame. We unfortunately are going to have to deal with rain again through the rest of the season, heading our way tomorrow and Saturday in just about 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, Riley. The Garden City Rescue Mission has done it. They had until Friday to raise nearly $500,000 to buy the building that they call home before they would be forced out.
And we've been following this story since the very beginning, and we're so happy to share that the nonprofit has reached their goal and then some.
Our Sydney Hood is live outside the Garden City Rescue Mission. And Sydney, this is fantastic news.
It's incredible news, Meredith, because not only did they meet their goal of $495,000, they blew that out of the water by about $30,000 more dollars, and that number is only going up from here because right now they're hosting a live share-a-thon on their Facebook, Garden City Rescue Mission Facebook. They're taking in calls on their hotline, 888-682-0485, and these ladies right here at this table, they are waiting for your calls. They want to hear from you. They are taking the calls right now. They got started about 30 or so minutes ago. They're going to be right here next to me until about 9 o'clock tonight, taking your calls. Trust me, they want to hear from you. That number is 888-682-0485. And again, this right here is just another example of how this community has really come together to help rescue the rescue mission. From local churches to businesses to individuals, everyone has come together because they know how important this need is and the impact they have on our neighbors in need.
I believe God's been using this to open up people's eyes to the Lord really working in everyone's lives. God's going to allow Garden City Rescue Mission to expand into the city so that we can do even more and bigger and greater things than we've ever done before.
And plans for the future are already in the works. They're hoping to take their chapel, which is in the room next to me, and move that next door, build from the ground up there. And in doing that, they want to increase the number of beds they have in this building right here. So right now they're housing about 60 a night. They want to double that. So if you can, they're going to be live on Garden City Rescue Mission's Facebook page until 9 o'clock tonight. These ladies right here are waiting for your phone call. That number is 888-682-0865. Coming up all new tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock, the outpouring support from the community and what it means for those on the receiving end.
All right, thank you, Sydney. Such a relief for this organization that helps so many people.
And it sounds like the donations are still rolling in as they were clapping right when you came back on camera there,
that's a good
Sydney.
thing.
Some good news there. Thanks for that. All right, a Wrdw police officer is fired and issued a citation for hitting a vehicle while in his patrol car and then driving off. This was all caught on camera on Monday while in the parking lot of Max Fitness on Bobby Jones Expressway. Former Officer Anderson was placed on administrative leave after the video surfaced. The Wrdw Police Department says this has given them an opportunity to evaluate the city hiring practices.
Have you seen this teenager? Take a good look. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office is still searching for 15-year-old Terrence Tanksley Jr. He was last seen back on February 7th at the Hyatt Place on Mason McKnight Parkway. That's where police believe he ran away. Officials say Tanksley could be in the South Augusta area. They say he frequents the Barton Village apartments. If you know anything, if you've seen Terrence, please call the Sheriff's Office.
Well, it's almost that time. Arts in the Heart starts tomorrow in Augusta. An estimated 100,000 people are expected to hit the streets this weekend to see what vendors have in store, including local businesses like Eubora Coffee Roasters. Now, they're preparing for a big influx of customers because between the nice weather that we're expecting, Border Bash, and Arts in the Heart's big footprint, money earned this weekend will go a very long way. Eubora's owner says he started preparing for Arts in the Heart more than a week ago.
I will probably go through 100 gallons of cold brew easily. So I've already been preparing since last week. We've been prepping with our suppliers to make sure we have enough food on hands. Our employees understand what's expected of them.
Arts in the Heart will happen tomorrow through Sunday in downtown Augusta. Hours and more information will be on our website, wrdw.com.
Road closures will be in effect from now through after the event ends Sunday. So heads up, the sheriff's office is monitoring the area all day, and Central EMS will provide on-site EMTs during festival hours. For a full list of road closures, just go to our website and WRDW app. One of the best rivalries we look forward to every year is right here in our area. It is the Georgia Bulldogs against the South Carolina Gamecocks.
I won't fight you. No, don't do that.
See, we're news anchors divided. Of course, that means Border Bash at SRP Park.
Oh, we already know the weather should be great for this event. It's family friendly, but has enough fun for all ages. It's $15 in advance or $20 at the door. Volunteers say they're putting their best into this event this year for its 30th anniversary.
It's really cool to see, everyone kind of getting along the night before the game. Obviously, game day, there might be a little bit different, nerves or, just kind of people talking a little bit more smack. We've got music. We've got even the mayors from both sides, North Augusta and Augusta, are doing a proclamation. We've got the cheerleaders and mascots. We're really trying to blow it out for this and make sure that it's a really big deal for the 30th.
You know what happened the last time you went out of town for this game?
No.
Tell them what happened.
Georgia lost to South Carolina.
And you're going out of town.
I'm going to the same place where that happened, but you know what? The Dogs are going to demolish
Placing my
your Gamecocks.
bet. That's not real.
Just saying.
No,
you heard it here
we're
first.
We're going to win this year. It's
no,
fine.
we got it. Go Dogs.
Well, happening now live at 5. College Night is attracting thousands of students to the James Brown Arena for things like scholarship opportunities and financial aid help. It runs through 8 tonight and is for both parents and high school students looking to see what there is to do after high school. Our Hallie Turner is there now, and we will have more from her all new tonight on News 12 at 6 o'clock. And we have a update from our Atlanta reporter, Abby Casoris here.
Cobb County Police Department is hoping this sign will make people stop.
There's a constant battle. Hey, can
Sergeant
we get our
Wayne
pay,
Delp
please?
says they're competing with other departments across the state for a dwindling pool of applicants. The department has 604 officers and 74 openings.
And percentage-wise, that's a good chunk, but that number is almost consistent from some of the other agencies in the area. This has been an ongoing issue.
Local departments are increasing pay, adding benefits, and boasting large moving bonuses, making it harder for state departments like the Department of Public Safety to compete. Right now, their staffing is at a critical level. There are more people on the roads, but less troopers patrolling them. Lieutenant Colonel Billy Hitchens says the department is seeing an increase in fatalities on Georgia roadways.
We were primarily concerned about recruiting, getting officers in the front door. We're now having an equally hard time keeping our current officers from walking out the back door.
New data shows a 50% increase in resignations and 47% fewer applications. It's higher than the national average. Their survey found troopers are leaving because of a portable retirement system, lack of pay, and feeling unsupported by their communities. The Public Safety Committee is made up of lawmakers like Representative Brian Prince, looking to solve the problem.
Whether it's through town halls, having them show up, just saying a few words, not so much recruiting, but just seeing them, goes a long way, especially in some of the communities that I work with.
The committee will continue to meet before the next legislative session picks up in January. Representative Prince said he'd like to see legislation drafted that could make some changes. In Atlanta, I'm Abby Casoris.
A local doctor is being recognized on the national level for her research. We'll show you how coming up, Riley.
And we just got access to our brand new camera on the Thurman Dam. We are going to see some fantastic views from this. We'll take a look at it, and also radar and the forecast just after the break.
Time and temp brought to you.
We do see mostly cloudy skies move in late into the day, so that should keep the sun away and those hot temperatures, so looking good during game time. And by Sunday, though, we are looking at more rain to move into the southeast, so try to get those outdoor plans in early on Sunday.
Thanks, Riley. A local doctor is being honored with an award by the American Heart Association for her research on sex differences in cardiovascular disease.
Our own Taylor Martin sat down with Dr. Jessica Faulkner on how she's feeling about this prestigious recognition.
Jessica Faulkner is a physiologist at the Medical College of Georgia. After 14 years of research focused on sex differences in cardiovascular diseases, now she can add the Harry Goldblatt Award for new investigators to her list of accomplishments.
I was very excited. I knew I had been nominated for the award, but I never really expected to receive it. It's a very prestigious award in our field.
Day to day, she's researching preeclampsia in pregnant women, trying to find treatments for the condition as Georgia faces one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the nation.
I really believe that that's due to the rising numbers of these types of disorders that we unfortunately just don't know enough about.
For her, it's about giving women more options for treatment before it's too late.
The treatment for these disorders is so finite. You have a 9-month window. It can't be a person who has high blood pressure and then you wait 2 years to actually treat it. You have a very finite window and you have to kind of act very fast. So we need to have a lot of options.
As the author of more than 40 peer-reviewed publications and a 3-time American Heart Association award recipient, she says the work's not done.
If I ever saw one day one of the pathways that I study ultimately becoming a drug or a treatment therapy, I think that would be extremely validating for me.
We're back in a bit.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Lexus Acura Cadillac.
Don't ignore the signs.
This is Pregnancy Care Center.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Honeymichael here with Hardwood Floors and More. Welcome to our showroom located on Washington Road in Evans. We look forward to seeing you so you can discover for yourself everything we have to offer. Hardwood Floors and More. So much more in store for you.
When dangerous trees
is a healthy home. Rely on the experts. Rely on Ramjack Foundation Repair.
The Hollywood writers and actors strike are now in the 4th month, and it's forcing some TV shows into hiatus.
But there's an unlikely winner in the ratings war. The classics, our consumer tech reporter Jamie Tucker explains.
There is a reason classic TV shows are classics. They were great for their time, but now Gilligan's Island, Bewitched, and Charlie's Angels are popular again.
There's a place you gotta go for learning all you wanna know about
TV theme songs that have stuck in your head for 50 years or more. And viewers are humming along again. According to Fast Company and the research group Qlu, viewers are tuning in again to vintage or retro content, perhaps because of the writers and actors strikes, but there are other factors. Streaming services like YouTube TV, Hulu, and Netflix have raised prices recently, plus the library and quality of shows free services offer have improved. Tubi, Pluto, Freevee, the Roku channel, and Crackle have half a century of classic TV comedies and dramas at their fingertips.
Just sit right back and you hear a tale.
Tubi, which has 250 free live channels, reports it hit 74 million monthly active users last month, while Pluto TV has seen its viewership jump by 70%. You won't get every episode of every show, and audio and video quality isn't what you've come to expect from Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon, but all are free as long as you don't mind about a minute and a half of commercials before, during, and after shows. So which of these streaming services have the best selection of shows? That's a matter of taste, of course, but if you're curious and you don't want to go scrolling through all of the selections, I've done that for you. I have an almost complete list of all those shows and where you can find them on my blog, whatthetech.tv. And I apologize if you didn't want to get those theme songs stuck in your head. That's What the Tech. I'm Jamie Tucker.
All right, there's nothing like playing in front of your home fans and hearing the student section cheer you on every step of the way.
That's something North Augusta hasn't been able to experience since week 1. News 12 sports director Dan Boot joins us live now as the Yellow Jackets prepare for another big road game. Dan.
When it comes to playing at home or on the road, most teams have a solid balance to start the new year. North Augusta is not one of those teams because this week they're playing their 4th consecutive road game to start the new year. Despite having to travel for the first 3 of their 4 games they played so far, the Jackets are standing tall at 3-1. The Jackets' difficult non-region schedule continues against Dutch Fork on Friday, a team they've struggled against in recent years.
I think a lot of our guys have gained some confidence the first few weeks of the year, and that's the goal. That's why you want to play tough teams so the guys can continue to get confidence. You know, we're playing a lot of young guys, and they're getting better each week, and that's the goal during the non-conference. So when you get to conference play, region play, your guys are ready to go. They're hitting on all cylinders, and we feel like we're heading that direction. We still got some work to do, but we like where we're headed.
The Jackets will have the chance to avenge last year's 42-point loss to Dutch Fork tomorrow under the lights at 7:30.
Well, looking good tomorrow night, Dan, for those high school football games. We should kick off in the 70s and end the second half in the 60s, and luckily no rain tomorrow. We'll have a look at that forecast again just after the break.
I'm Chip Lewis with Augusta Medicare Specialist. Surprisingly, there is no Medicare orientation. Let us guide you through the entire process. For a commitment-free consultation, please give us a call or visit our website. Don't wait till you're 65 to call. Are you 64.com.
It's Hamrick.
Right out after Sunday.
All right, thanks, Riley. That's all the time we have, but stick with us. We have much more news, weather, and sports coming up after a very short break on News 12 at 6 o'clock.